it going? Welcome to another strange abandonment. I wanted to bring you here because I noticed that they were tearing down trees around this wonderful place. I'm going to give you a little history. You're going to see, I don't know what order you're going to see this video, but this is part of an ammunitions plant area, and I want you to check out all the videos for the ammunitions area. And I'm not sure how they're all going to turn out yet, so some of them might be videos, some of them might be slideshows. I'm hoping they're all going to be videos though, so it is going to be extraordinary regardless. It is an extraordinary area, and you have to check them out. I'll get into the facts in another video, but I saw they were tearing down the trees around this building in this area, so I wanted to get here because I wasn't sure what they were going to do with this. So here we are. So let's just dive right into this thing. Yes, look at this building. Let me back this up so you can see it. I passed this thing, I don't know how many times. Look at this little building. And here's this fenced in area. It was covered in this, as you can see, this rusty fenced area, and then this building. And these trees covered the area. And I passed this place, I don't know how many times. I work in this area. So I, passed it, I don't know how many times. It's well camouflaged. So one day I came in here to take pictures, and I was just astounded. I mean, this is such a cool find. I mean, this is just a fantastic building. I love this building. I don't know if you can see this. Let me zoom in on it. Asbestos. My wife always gets on me about asbestos stuff. Most of this stuff has been decommissioned and cleaned out for the most part. So lots of mechanics and pumps. I mean, we've got all kinds of electronics, right? This is really cool. The ceiling's just fallen in. I mean, trees have fallen in on it. It's just a mess. It is that. It's just a mess. But it's a beautiful mess. I love it. So you're probably asking yourself, what the heck is it? I asked myself that. When I first came here, I was like, what is this thing? And I came up this wonderful staircase. This stone, hand-cut stone staircase. As far as I can tell, this is water filtration for the ammunitions plant. You've got way up there on the dock, or whatever you want to call that, at the end of this concrete pier thing, you've got these valve cranks. I mean, this thing goes all the way around. I mean, it's like this giant pool-like area. I mean, this is neat. See, this whole area is getting recommissioned, reclaimed. I guess we could go in here if we really wanted to, but I mean, I'm not sure what there is really to see, but for the sake of getting in trouble, there must be something living in there. I mean, this whole area is really neat. Must have been an old light. There's frogs. I don't know what weirdo stuff is living in here. Probably shouldn't stay in here too long. There's these trucks that come around here. I call them the men in white, the white trucks. They tend to follow you around. They haven't stopped me yet, but it's just a matter of time. I mean, this whole area is incredibly interesting. Like I said, in the future, I'll get into more of the history of this place. I mean, look at that. That is awesome. This whole place is getting taken over and recommissioned into new factories. It's bound to happen. I mean, you can't keep this stuff around forever. I understand that. But the history's going away. This whole place popped up, the early 1900s. And it just boomed. And I mean, this place was a monster. And it supplied ammunition powder, black powder, smokeless powder for World War II for a long period of time. And they dumped a lot of manpower into it, a lot of money into it, and one day it just became irrelevant. And so there's going to be a lot more of these videos, hopefully, because they're tearing these buildings down. They've already torn out a big portion of them, and so I've got to get on the ball and get as many of these videos in before they're gone. And they don't necessarily give permission for people like me to videotape these, so we got to go in and be discreet. So I've been in. Last year I did about 10 hours of hiking, taking pictures, and I kicked myself that I didn't start videotaping in the process. But I pray that I'm able to get back in a few places and get some videos that are really neat, and able to preserve some of the history still and make it so some of the history's still alive before it's all gone, because I'm standing in an area it's almost all gone. I mean, this is something that it's going to take a while before they can clean this up, but it's about gone. And I'm telling you that I'm standing in an area that was almost 20,000 acres of ammunitions they had buildings spread out on 20,000 acres. It was a little less than that. It was like 19,000 and change. But you know, I mean, it's a lot. Like I said, I'll get into it more in another video. I'm pretty excited. I'm a little anxious to go back because where the other buildings are, they're still they're cleaning them up and tearing them down, and I'm pretty much going to have to go behind enemy lines to videotape them and kind of sneak around. But there's no signs, and there's fences, but they're old, and there's giant, missing parts in the fences. So, and to me that means, till somebody tells me otherwise, I can go in there and videotape and take pictures, and because nobody's telling me otherwise. So that's kind of the name of the game in this business. So you gotta post it or say it, or it doesn't mean anything. So I've been in to the area about half a dozen times without people saying anything, so hopefully I can do it at least one more time, so I can get some of those videos to you guys, so you can enjoy them and appreciate them too, and so we can preserve some of that history too. So anyway, I got a guy circling. I don't know if you can see him all the way out there. Little white truck. I told you, white truck mafia. The men are not the white truck mafia. The men in white. I'm telling you. You think I'm paranoid? He'll circle around until I'm gone. It happens. Oh, there's a guy that just stopped, but his truck is black. Yeah, anyway, all on the day, all in the sorry, just cracking myself up. That's what happens when you're into the stuff that us adventurers do. You get hassled, and you get followed, and you get yelled at. So you kind of get used to it after a while, and you kind of talk your way out of things. So anyway, as always, stay strange, don't be a stranger. Catch you on the next one. There's that white truck.